Alright guys, we're back on Pilsen in the LT-432, and yeah, dude. What is with Pilsen, man? I don't know why I keep getting this map, but anyway guys, we got the north spawn in the LT-432 this time, and I believe I was showing you guys a video maybe a couple of weeks ago that was on Pilsen but from the south spawn, and we did a crap ton of spotting, and would you believe that we did it again from the north spawn? I don't know how we made this work. I don't even really remember this video that much because I had like 10 videos to bring you guys. It's been like a week, right? I should be playing World of Tanks now. It's Tuesday, right? It's my days off, Tuesday and Wednesday, but I just didn't have the time during this last week with work and other things I've been doing because I started working out again and stuff. I just don't have the time to sit here and record a couple videos for like an hour, hour and a half every single day, right? So I'm trying to record a couple a day, but it's tough, man, you know, to keep up with it all, but I really like to do it. I think it helps you guys out, and it kind of keeps me busy, right? You always want to keep your mind busy doing things, right? So here we are, and I decide to make a very aggressive play because I know there's two even 90s, right? And we have an even 90, so my assumption was that our even 90 was going to take the bush line, and I could come out here and be slightly aggressive. This is easier to do in my eyes from the north spawn. You can push to this area of the map. However, it kind of works the same, right? Like if you're going to push to either of these locations, it's really risky, man. Like if a medium came out here, I'd be in a lot of trouble, right? So I just like to share that with you guys. Like this play is not, I'm not trying to clickbait you or anything like that, regardless of what I make the title, and tell you guys like new play on Pilsen, right? Like this is a really kind of dumb, risky play to make. And I would not recommend it, but because they had two even 90s, I was just like, you know what, I'm going to take the chance because I hate Pilsen. Let me just, you know, do the risk it for the biscuit strategy, as Skill would say. And it pays off, right? Because we're able to spot all these tank destroyers. But if one of these mediums came out here, man, that would have been a really big problem. But look how we're able to outspot all these tank destroyers here, man. We're at 3,300 spotting damage, and I can't believe that this was paying off. So I'm going to fast forward a bit, kind of show you guys how this goes on here, how the game advances. And we're getting spotting damage on the G-SOAR as well. And this is why some light tanks, if you're running CVS, like to come out to this area because you can poke upwards on the mounds and get your view range to go over the tracks here and try and spot people that are pushing down the zero line. So they have a lot of people on this zero line, man. These guys should be advancing. Like the FE should just come this way, right? The TVP should come this way and try and push into these guys on this side because the Skoda is getting, you know, flanked over here and stuff. He's in trouble. I mean, we have T95 and CC. Like, I just feel like people are kind of getting passive on the western side. Like, I would send these people over this way, but a lot of people don't look at the map like I do, so I have to just remember that and understand that, man. Like, a lot of people just kind of like to get on, they want to play the game, you know, maybe they're having their morning coffee and they're playing some tanks, man, or you know, they just got home from work and they're playing a couple games before dinner or after dinner. Like, this is how most people play, guys, so always remember that. Like, when players are not as good as you, don't get mad. There's a lot of players that are unicums that are just going to type in the chat and be like, freaking shitters. Like, I don't like to do that, man, unless people call me out. Like, if you guys get on and you're just an average player, like, dude, enjoy the game. Play what tank you want to play and enjoy the game, man. I'm so tired of people thinking that, like, everyone needs to be good at this game. Not even everyone wants to be good at the game. They just want to, you know, play some tanks, man. Maybe there's some older guys that are into, like, World War II tanks and stuff. And they just want to play a tank destroyer, man, shoot people. Like, go for it, man. Like, who am I to say, like, you have to be a good player at this game, right? So I'm going to come back at this point, and somehow we still lost, like, most of the map, right? We're kind of, I guess, winning. Let me rephrase. We've sort of won the western side of this map. We will win the western side of this map, but I would have expected us to win it by now, is what I'm saying, right? So I'm going to poke out here, hit these evens with HE. We actually tracked and penned this first even 90, so I'm just going to poke out and hit this guy. He can only return like one shell into me, right? And he's going to do that, but I have the HEs, so it's worth it to just reload and continue poking on this guy. Now Char's going to YOLO me. Unfortunately, I have the HE still loaded. It is what it is, man. Char's going to hit me here, but we're able to get some more spotting damage on this guy, and we're actually going to end up winning this game, and we had 5429 spotting and 1165 damage, and a lot of that damage came from the HEs on the even. So again, use your HE shells, guys. I know that the HEs on a lot of tanks, except for like the Hawk 30, I think maybe the Senlik has it as well, the Bulldog. There's a couple vehicles that have those high HE pen shells, but keep in mind that even 90 has like the least amount of armor in the entire game. I want to say in parts of the tank, the most it is 15 millimeters of armor. So when you're shooting at the even man, if you're at a range like this, like I'm not saying launch HE shells at them from 400 meters away, because shell velocity, right, is a thing. But if you're close like that, especially if they're tracked, just auto lock it, man. Just right click, left click them, and that's what I did there. And we penned each shot, and like we obliterated that dude. The even 90 only has 900 HP, right? So we got 900 damage off of just the one even 90. We tracked the other one. Unfortunately, it wasn't a pen. And that's it. We only got 70 damage on the shark because I didn't reload from the HE in time. And that's it, guys. That was our damage, 1165. But all the spotting we did on this map is able to get my team the win, right? And I think we played it perfectly. So this is how I would play it. It kind of shows you what you can do. You can run back to A6 to retreat, and that kind of gives your team... especially if you have two Scorpions in the back, that's going to give your tank destroyers an opportunity to at least try and hit these guys. And the Char, you saw what the Char had to do. He had to push into me in order to, you know, eliminate me, right? So you can kind of stay safe there, but it's forcing the enemy team to push into big guns. So you have to take that chance. You have to trust your tank destroyers. I know, like everyone always says, like, don't trust your team, don't trust your tank destroyers if you want to have a good game. But if you're in a light tank, guys, that's just the way it is, man. You got to trust your tank destroyers at some point. You can't carry games unless you're a super Unicom player. You're not going to carry like 90-something% of games on your own, right? You need other people to do damage, right? So just always keep that in mind. You have to trust people at some point, and I did here, and it paid off. We did over 6K spotting, guys. It's not all visible, and I'm just going to end this game by following the Scorpion. He ends up cleaning up the what is it, G-SOAR 1008, and there you go. That's the game, guys. That is the game on Pilsen. So let's get into the end plates for this one. I'll show you how much spotting it was. It was 6211 and 1165, so over 7K. This was like 7,300 combined or something like that. Almost 7,400, right? So imagine doing 7K plus on Pilsen, man, right? Like, that's the big thing I want to highlight in this video. Like, dude, it's Pilsen, right? And we are top by experience here, guys. Hip hip hooray. And that's about all I wanted to show you. Their even 90 did a good amount of damage, 1,500 damage. That's not bad for the even. But yeah, man, I think we really... made a very risky play at the beginning of this game, and I think it paid off. So it's something you guys can do. I would not recommend it, but you kind of just have to get a feel of the team, right? They had two even 90s, so I'm like, all right, I probably won't be challenged in the mid. Usually even 90s go to the bush line. And dude, it worked out, man. Their team was just really passive at first. No mediums wanted to push into me or anything. We retreated at the right time. We got a crap ton of spotting from this game, and I was very, very happy to get this performance on Pilsen, right? And we were running the reserves and the premium, so we made over 200K if you're including the stock reserve for this game. And look at the experience as well, man. So absolutely incredible, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hope it helps you out. Catch you for the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.